Okay, in this video tutorial, I will discuss about chapter 3, which is software technology at your service, second edition. Okay, these are some of the topics that we're gonna cover. Okay, the operating systems, utilities, and file management. Let's talk about system software. Let's go to slide number 3. Let me put this one. You go to slide number, check this one, and apply to all. That way you have a slide number here. Oh, apparently it's protected. So, all right. Uh, what is application software? Application software is a program that is used for the user. That means it allows individuals to complete a variety of work and school-related tasks. For example, if you want to write a resume, student may need to use Microsoft Word or some other word processing program or WordPerfect. If let's say that student need to create a PowerPoint presentation for the research paper that is due at the end of the month. Okay. By the way, if you check on the syllabus or on the blackboard, student may require to create students are required to write a research paper and PowerPoint presentation in a group of 2 students, or you can do individually, right? So how do you do that? You may need to use Microsoft PowerPoint. By the way, the schedule about research paper information is on the blackboard here, is on the left hand side. Please click this one, take a moment to read this. I have a sample from last semester, the paper and presentation. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, email it to me. All right. That's application software. How about system software? What is system software? System software is a software that is created for the operation, maintenance, and security of the computers, right? So basically, this system software help the computer to run. Okay. Let me give you some example of system software. Since this particular chapter they talk about software, right? You have application and system. The first type of operating system is called the first type of system software is called operating system. So I can just maybe edit something here. It's called system software. Okay. The first one is called operating system. Okay. So what is operating system? Operating system is a program that manages the flow of data between hardware components and allow the user to communicate with the computer. Basically, the operating system facilitate between the software and the hardware so we can use the program to run. Okay. So the definition is to manage the flow of data between hardware component and allow the user to communicate with the computer. Without having operating system in your computer, then you will not be able to run the computers. Okay. So the operating system must be loaded before any other software. Okay. And the process of the computer to start up is called the boot process. Let's go to the next slide. Operating system support multitasking. What does it mean is the ability to run multiple programs at the same time. As you can see here, I open my Internet browser, Internet Explorer browser, and at the same time I open my Microsoft PowerPoint. So these are called multitasking. That's what make Windows are popular operating system because they are multitasking. Like Mac is also multitasking. 32-bit operating system and 64-bit operating system. Basically, 32 bits is less. They have less capability than 64 bits. 64-bit operating system can handle much more than the 32 bits. Okay, so nowadays most of the computers are 64 bits. So, but however, some of the computers are still 32-bit. 32-bit require at least 4 gig of RAM. Okay, 64-bit also require at least 4 or 8 gig. Okay, how do you check that? Well, this is how you check this. If you go to my computer here, this PC, right? If you go to PC, right click and then property. You see that this is a 60-bit operating system, right? And my laptop is i7, which is Intel Core i7. I believe they have the latest now. It's called i9. I don't know how much it costs. You can Google it up and to find out more about it. Okay, so this is a 60-bit operating system, and I have 16 gigabit of memory. Usually 4 or 8 is enough, but I have 16 because I run multiple programs at the same time, and I also run a virtual server, virtual operating systems. That means I have a physical operating system and I create another one on top of that. That's called virtual machine. I have a virtual machine, VM, using this Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so move on to the next one. So that's operating system. The second type of system software is called device driver. Okay, I think I mean it. Okay, well, before I go to the device driver, let's talk about this one first. The different type of operating system. Okay, you have a server operating system. Unix, the first one is called Unix. Unix run many of the world's most powerful server. Okay, for example, many of the old mainframes computer, they're still running on Unix. Okay, the most popular one is called Oracle Solaris. That's called a Unix operating system. The second one is called Linux. Linux is an open source, is a Unix-like operating system that was created by Linus Torvald in 1999. Okay, this is considered an open source. That means user can be freely. That means user can download it and use for free. We don't have to purchase like Microsoft Windows. Okay, Microsoft Windows, you need to purchase that. That's called proprietary software. And Linux and Unix is an open source program. That means it is free to use and to download. Okay, and you can also modify the program. Let me give you some example of a Linux program here. The most popular one is called Ubuntu. Okay. If you have time, maybe you can explore more about Ubuntu. So this is Ubuntu. It's similar with Windows. So if any one of you want to buy computer and they don't want to spend a lot of money, you can use this Ubuntu. Okay. As you can see that the interface is not much different from Windows. Okay. Ubuntu has always been free to download, use, and share. We believe in the power of open source software. Okay, so thanks to the world community of voluntary developers. All right. The next one is called Windows Microsoft Windows Server. This is similar with Linux or Unix, except it's created by Microsoft. Okay, it used to manage the user and variety of services. This one you need to purchase because this is a proprietary software. In fact, our school use both of this program. We use Linux and we use Windows Server. Okay, Unix is kind of a old operating system, but still widely used by many corporations. Okay, so you have Unix, Linux, and Microsoft Windows Server. That is part of the server operating system. You have a desktop operating system. That's like Windows 7, right? Or Mac, okay? Or Mac OS, which is the next one. Mac OS is the operating system used in Apple, okay? This type of operating system has a reputation for the stability, fewer issues, less viruses and malware, and excellent tech support, and also able to run with Windows concurrently, I mean dual boot. Okay, you can purchase a program. If you are a Mac user, You can buy a program called Parallel for Windows, okay, Parallel for Apple, okay. This allows you to have Windows and Mac at the same time, okay. Parallel desktop for Mac, okay. So you can run Windows at the same time. You see this? The background is Mac, but you can have Windows at the same time. Okay, so you have a desktop. This is a server operating system, and you have a desktop operating system. The next one, okay, this is another type of desktop operating system. Linux is also part of the desktop operating system. Linux actually can be used both for the server and for the desktop. Okay. Remember this Ubuntu that I mentioned to you? So this also can be a good one. All right. Google Chrome now, this is like a new one. The Chrome web browser will be running on your computer. This is the newest member of this group of operating system, right? All of those available apps are those work with the Chrome browser. Okay, make sure that when you buy Google Chrome, some of the application has to be compatible with Google Chrome. This is like the newest beast. Okay. What else here? Mobile operating system. Now go to the next one. Mobile operating system. Mobile operating system like Apple, iPhone OS or iOS, Android, okay, BlackBerry, or Windows 10 mobiles. These are some of the examples. The most popular one maybe that people use is Apple iOS and Android. We don't see a lot of people use BlackBerry anymore now. Okay. And some people still use Windows 10 mobiles. Okay. All right. Before we go to utility, I'm gonna come back here again. Go to the slide here. Remember, we talk about the system software. So you have if you go to the next one here, you have operating system, okay, and then you have device driver, and then you have utilities, okay, utilities. Let me save this one first. So far we have been discussing about operating system. Let's talk about the device driver. Device driver here is on slide number, let me see. What slide is that? Device driver. Let me see. Before you go to utilities, I saw it here before. Here we go, device driver, okay. Operating system, this is supposed to be a number 2. This is supposed to be a number 2, okay. Operating system communicate with most hardware component using a program known as a device driver. Device driver is like this. Let's say that a person buy a printer from Best Buy or Walmart, okay. The printer usually come with a CD. That CD is called device driver. When a person purchases a printer, they need to install the device driver in their computer so that the new computer can communicate with your hardware. That's what it called a device driver. Okay, and after that you have what you call this a little bit not in order. The next one is called utilities. Okay, so this is still the type of operating system. You have the type of system software. The first one is operating system, which we discussed already, and then device driver. Now is the third one. The third one is called utilities. Okay, so what is utilities? Utilities are a program that enhance the operating system capability. For example, okay, let me give you an example of some utility tools here. Antivirus or anti-malware. Okay, if you have a computer, I would suggest you download this program. It's called, you go to filehippo.com. okay, when you go to filehippo.com, there is a free program here called iVest Free Antivirus. Download this, and this is free. Okay, I also use this one, I believe. I need to check that. Which one do I use here? Or I don't have it. Here we go. Oh, I'm using Windows Defender Security Center. I use the one that come with Windows. However, this is the one that I mentioned to you. That is a free one. Okay. Let me see if I have it here. OneDrive, no, that's not what I want. Virus protection is. No. So here, gaming, I don't play gaming. Okay, so filehypo.com, this you can get a free antivirus. Registry cleaner also, that's good. I would suggest you can download this one, okay? Advanced antivirus and registry cleaner. Another one that I would suggest is called Malwarebyte. Malwarebyte. This is Anti-Malware. Okay, it's a free one also. Let me see if I can find out here. How come I couldn't do it? Here we go. Malwarebyte. Okay, this is a good one also. This, okay, if you download these three programs, antivirus, anti-malware, and registry cleaner, it will protect 99% of the time. Okay, we cannot absolutely 100% prove, but this is what it is. Okay, antivirus, Malwarebyte, and registry cleaner. Firewall, you need to have a firewall. Okay, that means if you don't install firewall, that means people can get in to your computer very easy. If you go to here Windows, you can turn on this one. Okay, you go to Control Panel and you go to System Security. Make sure you turn on the firewall here. Okay, here. That's firewall. You can turn it on and off. Is over there on. Okay. You have encryption. Encryption mean when I connect to this wireless network at the school here, you need to use a strong encryption. Okay, where is this? Here we go. WPA2. Or the previous one is WEP. That is the old one. That is not a good one. I would suggest you go to WPA2, Enterprise, or Personal one. These are the strongest one so far. If you don't encrypt your wireless connection, then people can sniff to your network and find out about your data in the computers. Okay. So let me stop here first because it's already 18 minutes here.